But I end up wigging out. And I'm like, no. And I start laughing because when I get uncomfortable, I laugh. I get awkward, I laugh. I don't know how to regulate, I guess, in that moment. I don't know how to express. Most of the time when I'm at my heightened frustration, uncomfortableness, anger, even tension, moments like that, it always begins in laughter. Well, not always, most of the time. I totally wig out. And I know you can see it on my face. Like, my twin sister sees it on my face. Like, this is the person that I have just dreamt about for 10 years, who is going to be approached and told about my undying love for them. That's the cost. That's how severe it felt. But it was nothing. And yet I react that way. Now, what the heck? Like, they don't match. They're just uneven. And so one of the suggestions on this psychiatrist form was about relational therapy. So maybe he picked up in the assessment that there's something, I'm not going to say there's something wrong with me, but there's something that needs to be developed and needs to grow. I don't know. Tell me about you. How do you express, for those who are dating or want to date, how do you express how you feel about someone, or the awkwardness of meeting someone? I've never ever been on a date. Not a real date like you see in movies and that. Like, as an adult, I couldn't think of anything worse. I would be absolutely horrified to think about looking for a person, going on a date. Like, they would have to be my friend. I would have to spend like 6 months getting to know them, going through all those stages of masking and being uncomfortable, and then connecting and becoming friends, and then, letting that relationship be redefined or change, or, it would take forever. But how do you do it? I'm just curious. If you have autism, how do you do it? I have zero intention of dating, but I'm just curious, how do people do it? For me, my youngest child is 9 years old, and I think I'm gonna wait for her to be, 16 or 18 before I reconsider a relationship ever again. Why? I can't deal with the dynamics of another person in the house trying to parent my kid. Number two, my house is so safe and stable and home to these guys. I don't ever want to change that for them. Number three, when they're grown up and, out of the home and I have an empty nest, then I'll have something to want to explore. Go on adventures with other people, go and work out the rest of my life. So, yeah, tell me your story.